Welcome to another episode of Saint Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we look at the life of a Pampy, aka Cabbage, one of the baddest van man to ever pass to Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. By now, you must have heard that shipments of white substance wash tin in oil. Yes, man, and them say the man them go for it by the boat load and stash it away. But the thing bust out, so the man run off of them mouth. Remember them say that Splinter is a rat, and any rat you can't trust. Well, that's how it happen, you know? Somebody rat out. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like this one. Back in the days, it had some top vans on the countryside. And it had some top van drivers. When me tell you about top van drivers, the man then a drive nothing will look old down and shake her down. Thing of new. Thing of look good. Plenty girls the man they get. The man they get girls north, south, east and west. You talk about man like Tiger. You talk about Lanzo and Shan and them brother they from out of New Grounds. You talk about the same Cabbage from out of New Grounds too. So it seems like New Grounds man been a hard man back in the day. You talk about man like Jerry, man like Giggler, man like Sammy, man like Ipa. Yes, them man they own tap on them van. They a long time them man they about. We know about them time when them man a run Nissan van. A man like a Ginger. Yes, man, Ginger did pass away. Crash up on a motorcycle and lost him life. It had man like Mice and all them man. The names are too much to mention. But right now, let us keep the focus on Cabbage. It is Sunday, so you better get your kids around now to listen to untold stories. You see, some of them only know about the present times, but they don't know about their history. And history is a very important topic. You see, long time ago, what they used to do, they used to put the kids on something called a backrest in an 18-seater van. Remember them time the plenty people travel and it did not have so many vehicles. So when somebody said, down a Kingston, down a tongue, you see like how Cartel sing this song and say, halfway tree. And down a tongue everybody a head for. And you know the van them full and the kids them want to go school because there wasn't so many primary school and secondary schools in St. Vincent like and now. So that's why I'm telling you, when Paulson said that the big man didn't do a lot, he did a lot. But right now, as I told you, that we are under extreme poverty and more needs to be done. But right now, we are not talking about the big man. We are talking about a man like Cabbage. You see, in them time, there's some wicked old school music a blast down. When I talk about music, we talk about the orgasm rhythm. We are talk about the buyout rhythm. Them kind of rhythm, they no Beanie Man and Bounty Killer run thing in a them time. The King Yellow Man and them kind of music they blast. Now the new thing of them now when are relevant and we can go on to ever. We talk about the music they last out. Me tell you about more than 1 year, 10 years, 20 years and the music they still a blast. That are music with substance. You see for a time when the top van them pull in a Tokyo, right in a Kingston this, so we talk about the capital. Because every van meet up at the capital for those who don't know. And that's how the thing going at St. Vincent, you know. Van from Leeward, van from Lago Height, van from all about countryside, Sandy Bay and surrounding area. Them a push down a King's tongue. And the bus conductors a hold on the people them bag. And granny might say leg on me bag. You not carry me boy. My boy and my daughter have to go to school and you refuse them. You tell them that you're not on space, that the backrest full. So how me for ride? How you for grab on my fish and my chicken bag, but leg on my bag? So the conductors now started to use that as a motivation. Because you see, the people back then used to think more outside of the box. The mothers and the fathers used to say, well, if you can't carry my child to school, I can't ride you either. One time, me the parents, I'm here, man, I say, Cabbage, you do not me, woman, and a boy. You know, I go around and play top shot. I deal with all body woman. Boy, don't hurt me, woman. But you see, we just all smile inside of the van. Because it wasn't Cabbage's fault. Cabbage was just a top shot and woman love of Cabbage. You know, the man was dark and tall and what they consider handsome. I don't tell stories we don't watch men, but that's what the woman said. Them time, there two man really do it, you know. A Mattis and Cabbage run road and me if we tell you that. Do you remember when we did that episode with Bad Boy Lantern? Yes, man, and Lantern start to tell you that how many women he went around with. Well, Cabbage and Mattis numbers cannot be counted. It is too much. It's just like you have a youth from out of Bayabu side that used to drive van the other day. And he was an athlete. He was also an officer. But me not want to call him name. For man say, oh, you call up the boss name and you call up this name. He's a very good friend to Untold Stories. And me telling you, at them time they are going to school and thing. At them man they top gallus. Because them man they from a little possessions and thing. So it come like the girls are running easy and fast. Something me I tell you. So when some man they road I play top shatter. Untold Stories will tell you what the shatter back in at them time day. You see, Cabbage and them man they used to run the route from Georgetown to Kingston. And it had a time to Van the Day in Benji number 1 and 2. You can remember that. I told you, get the youngsters around the table. Let me teach them some history. Benji, who owns Japath nightclub. The man they used to run things at one time to Omnibus per road. Top shutter thing. You see like how Bush have the 2 van them now. Bush number 1 and 2. Only a few man could have do that back in the days. It was men like Benji and it had a guy named Archie that did win something. I think it was the Set for Life at the Super 6, if my memory serves me right. I don't know if he and Redhead is brothers, but at them man they did run thing back then. When you talk say a man get 2 van, a man had to get lucky. Win a little Super 6, a little Lotto, I go a foreign and do it big. You know when you are young and active and you are driving an omnibus to Kingston, you hustle fast. So them they spread a little rumor, say Cabbage a speed. And him the drop attack, say. Anytime him crash, them have to shovel up people. You don't know people, sir. You see me I tell you about Balahu and Cable them out and them sitting the beat them out bush. People would say anything to try and bring you down. But Cabbage didn't study them. He hustled still and he still got the girls by the hundreds. But one time them say he and a man that buck up in an argument. And like a pow boss staff. And Cabbage was arrested and charged. Yes man, him did do a little time pan remand. But him did bust the case. Because they put in for no case submission and he got away scotch-free. But you know, sometimes them think they stay in, you know. Them think they go on for life and they get people now. Then now sin thing go and them boss have them out. Well, Untold Stories wasn't there. So I cannot say who is wrong and who is right. Condolences to the poor sons that lost their loved ones because of that incident. Breaking news. After 3 in the morning, Untold Stories got a call that somebody does out bad boy Cabbage. Some are saying it is because of a difference between a woman and so forth. But at Untold Stories, remember I told you that we don't want to tamper with any case and we don't want to give out certain information that we know. Some are saying that it was an unknown assailant from way back when. You see, Cabbage did stop drive van and they say he did buy and truck and he started to do his trucking business. So him did come off of the radar for a little while now. So that's why the young people them right now might not know about him. But he did live in a community, you know, quiet and nice and thing. Little teachers live around and all them sitting there now. Oh my, shipments of this stuff that Pablo Escobar used to sell showed up in Oya. Yes, man. It is alleged that a boat came in with a boatload of white substance and certain man got their hands on it and started to distribute it. And the man them stash it with a little squeak. And like a ratatouille go back and spill them. Woo. All a Saturday. Police up and down. Some man thinks say ambulance a pass, but no sir police. Remember that a big boss you call that, you know? Big interrogation that. Some man never see that all them years while them doing the police force. Big boss that, you know, we are talk about. Some officer glad forget some promotion. You know, at Untold Stories, we don't support the selling of that substance, you know, because we see what it does do to men and the blacks. But what I'm saying, right now, St. Vincent is under extreme poverty. And whosoever got their hands on that and did not sell it off quickly is in big trouble. Poverty will extend itself for a long time. You could have been the richest village in St. Vincent. But certain man run off them out. So problems after problems. With that being said, I just want to big up the entire population in St. Vincent, the regional islands and the international countries who are supporting and praying for us during these difficult times. And I want to big up everyone who came out in support of Cruz Lowman Barbecue. Remember I told you about Cruz, that he got knocked off his bicycle? Well, they said that Cruz is still in a coma. So I want to tell you, please continue to make those donations.